The Agon of Agonshu is the Japanese reading of the Chinese characters that represent the Sanskrit word agama, meaning that which is handed down by tradition. Specifically, Agon means transmission of the teachings expounded by the Buddha. Agonshu is a religious order that maintains and propagates the true teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha. The origins of Agonshu can be traced back about 2,500 years. The founder of Buddhism, Shakyamuni Buddha, was born in India in 500 BC. A prince of the Shakya clan, after becoming aware of the inevitable human condition of birth, aging, sickness, and death, he left his family at age 29 on a religious quest. After undergoing many ascetic practices, he reached enlightenment in the village of Bodh Gaya. Why are we born? How should we live? Is there an afterlife? The Buddha found a way to overcome the suffering of birth, aging, sickness, and death, and spent his life teaching people the true path. This was the start of Buddhism, the recorded teachings of the Buddha, the Agon Sutras. The Agon Sutras are a great treasure for Buddhists. After preaching for 40 years, the Buddha entered parinirvana at the age of 80. His sacred ashes, known in Japanese as Shinsei Bushari, are an object of reverence. In 1986, Agonshu received authentic relics of the Buddha from the president of Sri Lanka. These sacred relics are considered the transformed body of the Buddha and are said to embody miraculous virtue. Agonshu has three treasures of the highest importance to Buddhists. The first is the Buddha's direct teachings, the Agon Sutras. The second is the highly revered sacred relics of the Buddha. And the third is transmission of the correct methods and teachings of the Buddha, and consequently, the power of the Dharma. Next, let us introduce Agonshu's founder, Reverend Seiyu Kiriyama Kancho. This photo shows Kiriyama Kancho at a younger age. As a youth, he loved literature and wanted to be an author. But while still young, he contracted tuberculosis and later failed in business. Several times he tried to take his own life. Trapped in suffering, his life was saved by a single text, the Canon Sutra. The Canon Sutra turned his mind toward Buddhism. With his heart full of gratitude to the Buddha for being saved, he set forth on a religious path, aiming to help as many people as possible who suffered as he once did from a serious illness or failure. After undergoing austere training, Kiriyama Kancho finally discovered the true direct teachings of the Buddha, the Agon Sutras. In 1978, he established Agonshu, the only religious order based on the Agon Sutras, the direct teachings of the Buddha. 30 years after the order's founding, the number of people seeking the Buddha's direct teachings based on the philosophy of Agonshu continues to grow. Today, Agonshu has over 400,000 followers. Agonshu's main temple, the Shakazan Daibo Daiji, is located in Kyoto, and there are 7 branch temples, as well as around 70 centers and offices throughout Japan. Internationally, the number of followers has grown year by year, and as you can see, religious activity centers have spread around the world. Now, let's take a look at the events held annually by Agon Shu. Every year on New Year's Day, a sacred fire rite known as Hatsugoma is performed at the main temple in Kyoto to welcome in the new year with the Buddha and to pray for happiness. Every year on February 11 is the Hoshi Matsuri, or Star Festival, a Goma fire rite. Wooden sticks on which prayers are written are burned in 2 huge bonfires, each 11 meters across, to pray for wishes to be fulfilled. It is the world's largest fire festival. The 37th annual festival in 2010 attracted 450,000 worshippers, and 32 million prayer sticks were burned. On May 5th, Children's Day, the Kyoto Great Buddha Festival is held to pray for the healthy development of children. When children grow up healthy, a bright, peaceful future becomes possible. Seminars known as Denpo-e are held every summer. The Buddha's direct teachings are taught at training sessions lasting 3 days and 2 nights, at which followers learn the tenets of Agon Shu. In addition to these annual events, other events are held monthly. On the first of every month, a fire rite is performed to pray for happiness and prosperity. On the 16th of every month, the Meitoku Kuyo Memorial Service is held for the emancipation of ancestral spirits, so that they may become guardian spirits of virtue and strength. A service is also held on the last Saturday and Sunday of every month, after which Kiriyama Kancho gives a talk on Dharma. These events are broadcast live on the Agon channel on satellite TV and can be viewed at Agon Shu centers around the country. Through such activities, Agon Shu followers devote themselves to religious training to achieve happiness. For everyone to be happy, above all, there must be peace in the world. Next, let's look at the Agon Shu philosophy of world peace through prayer and steps to achieve it.